game that all these guys would play. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Sorry I'm late. I hit the wrong time. Sometimes my old brain just doesn't work like it's supposed to. So, we here, we live. We're going to call this game, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. Who you looking for in this game? Do you have the national? Do you have the American? What side you roll with? Drop your comments in the comments below. Let me know who you got. Um, I'm I've been better. been better. But we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. Oh man. So let me know your standouts. Who y'all got? Mine, the main guy I want to see is a guy we need really, really, really bad. Jennings Dunker. I don't care if he plays tackle. I don't care if he plays guard. I don't care where you put the young man. Just put him in a Las Vegas Raiders uniform. Other than that, man, there's a whole bunch of Arkansas Razorbacks in this game that are going to be standouts. Um, it's not too cold, really. It's not too cold. As long as you got clothes on. It's definitely cold enough. It was -4 degrees last night with the wind chill. Yeah, a little cold, just a little, just a poquito. But the snow is melting. You can see the roof's getting clear, except for this roof over here. I guess they don't use a heater. I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cold. Pretty cold. Pretty cold. Changed my name, Rebel. It's Unleashed. Raid. What? Why is everybody changing their names? Just when I get to know everybody and know who they are by name, my regulars, y'all change your names on me. At least Grim still says Grim. I'll figure it out though. I'll figure it out. Faded Raider. Faded Raider. All right. I have to catch on. But definitely a last game, man. Some of these guys, you know, won't get drafted. Some of them will be UDFAs. Some of them might not even make a roster. So, you know, big day for all these guys to show up and show out. One thing I will say is the defensive coach for was it the American League or the National League? I don't know. The Pittsburgh dude, I really like this guy, and I think he should be somewhere, somewhere in the talks of the new head coach. And speaking of the new head coach, last night, Mark Davis. Oh my God, dude. Last night, this is gonna suck all day. Last night, Mark Davis had dinner with Klint Kubiak. There are reports on X from I don't know how credible of a source, but the source says he got a text saying that Mark Davis and Klint Kubiak was in a restaurant that he worked at having dinner. But didn't Spytech say, or didn't Mark Davis say that Spytech was going to be in charge of this operation with Brady helping out? So I find it weird that Mark Davis, yes, he is still the owner, and yes, he wants to know his guy, but I find it weird that Mark Davis, is being involved in all this when he said he was leaving it to Spytech and Brady. So are there some decisions that have been made, or is it some decisions? I can't even speak. Some decisions going on in the interview process, because from the little birdie in my ear told me that there were a couple interviews where Brady was not present. Now I know Brady had other things to do, like call the Seattle game, and some of these candidates felt like it was a slap in the face, right? To not have the GOAT in the building, the minority owner that's going to be calling all the shots, the guy that you're going to be answering to. So I find that a little weird, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're supposedly meeting today, and again, we will wait. Nobody will know, you know, until after the Super Bowl. Which, damn, that's a long, long, long time to be sitting there waiting to find out who the hell your coach is in February. In February, bro. February, what is it? February 9th? We have to wait till February 9th to find out who the hell our head coach is. Unless, unless Kubiak says no and they go with Mike LaFleur. Then we will know who our quarterback is, our coach is very, very, very soon. Where is this damn senior go? Here we go. So let me know how y'all feel. Do you think Kubiak is a lock? Do you think he has the job? Do you think he doesn't take the job? There's been conflicting reports, right? Palacero came out and said he believes that Klint Kubiak is not all in on this job like some people believe, right? He believes that his family, like I talked about before, you know, moving your family 5 times in 5 years when you have young kids that go to school, that's a big, big thing, right? So from what I heard from one report is Tommy Palacero says that Clint Kubiak hasn't made up a decision, right? But then you have the big dog, big dog, who said it's basically Kubiak's job, and he's taking one of these jobs, whether it's the Cardinals, whether it's the Raiders. He will take one of these jobs. He's not returning to Seattle. So we have two big time reporters in Ian Rappaport and Tom Palacero with conflicting reports. So, who's right, who's wrong? I don't know. Does anybody else know? Let me know if you know. If you know that I know that you know that I know that you know, let me know. Because I don't know. What a grab, bro. What a grab. There's some sneaky, sneaky receivers in this game that y'all need to watch out for. There's a sneaky quarterback, Taylor Green, that a lot of people been giving me shit for the last 2 years since he's been on Arkansas Razorbacks. But I told you, and I'll continue to tell you, he's climbing up the draft board. He has problems with throwing interceptions, but so did Josh Allen. But so did Peyton Manning, right? Threw more interceptions than he threw touchdowns in his first year as a rookie. 28 touchdowns to 26 interceptions. That shit could be fixed. The arm talent, the physical traits, the being 6'6" and 230 pounds and being able to run over people, jump over people, step over people, those traits cannot be taught. And that is why Taylor Green needs to be an Arkansas Razorback. I don't care who they can draft Mendoza too. Bring them both in. But he takes Mendoza's job within a year or two, just because his athleticism, man. The kid's athletic as hell, and you know, one of the main persons that was talking about this whole 3D shit, right, where you put on the headset, you watch the game a little bit faster. It's just virtual reality. It's like a real football game. It helped JD5. It's helped other players in college. A lot of teams are starting to use it. Well, the Arkansas Razorbacks have been using it for the last 2 years, or this last year, and it's helped Taylor Green's progress and progression an awful, awful lot. So having, having being able to play a game, a full entire game with the headset on and virtual reality, some people are laughing and saying, "Oh, it's just virtual reality," but no, it's reality. Reality. The game is the exact same. You got guys, rushing at you, same speed, same defense, same concepts, and it helps develop these guys. So look for Taylor Green to move up the charts. Yes, he's gonna make turnovers. Yes, he's gonna make bad decisions, but he's still 24 years old. I mean, how could you go wrong with a 24-year-old kid with that athleticism, with that much talent, right? You can't. You can't. So, shout out to the people in the building. Let's get to these chats before the game pops up. Damn, where'd everybody go? Somebody else must start it. Divine Tees. Nah, man, I was eating. A chip, and when I bit into it, ah, it like cut my mouth by my tooth on the inside where your tongue is. You know that little string that holds your tongue? Talk about ridiculous pain, bro. I am here. I'm here. What do you mean you know if I'm coming on? I'm on. Still have wrench. Well, yeah. It just goes by your website. It's not gonna change because of your name. Oh my god, bro. I'm usually on the phone, but I'm on my computer today, and I keep missing keys. Oh, you all good, man? You all good? What's my favorite herb? Um, I don't know. Some gorilla grape. It's my favorite herb, bro. Might switch back to the phone. Y'all good? It's 100% gonna happen. 100%? I don't know. I don't know if I'm on 100% train. From what I hear, what I got last night, reports are the Seattle Seahawks are selling the team after the Super Bowl. There's a lot of people that don't want to be involved with that. You don't know who the new owner is going to be. You don't know what's going to change in the building, right? That could be a big part of it. And from what I'm hearing, the Raiders are offering a pretty decent contract with a pretty decent time frame. Everybody in their life that's ever been a coach, goal in the NFL is to be a head coach. The opportunity doesn't come very often. There are 32 teams in the NFL. There's only 32 head coaching jobs in the NFL. They are very prestigious, and if you get one or get a chance to get one, turning them down, you could be like Ben Johnson and turn down the job, and then, you know, next year land a better team with better draft picks, your quarterback in place, right? You could do that. You could do that, but not everybody's gonna get lucky like Ben Johnson did with the Bears. So sometimes you just need to take the job when you can. Um, Kirk Cousins is going to the Raiders. I wouldn't put that past the Raiders at all whatsoever. Shout out for the $10 holler. I'll get to it in a minute. I see it. I'm just slow and behind. Um, get yourself to the doctor, man. Doctors are overrated. That shit ain't gonna help me. I'm not sure what college, so I don't know who's playing. It's the Senior Bowl. It's every senior in college. Hint, Senior Bowl. So every college player that's a senior that is entering the NFL draft is in this game. Okay, not everyone. There's a lot that opted out. There's a lot that don't play because they already know they're a first round pick and they don't need to waste their time. They don't need to come out here trying to get hurt, right? So that's what it is. It's the Senior Bowl. It's all the big dogs. Actually, it's most of the little dogs that are trying to impress somebody to make a roster and get picked up. All right, ball on the 30. Handoff was that Mike Washington, and he got rocked quick. Who was that? All right, Garrett Nussmeier gets the start. I thought it was Taylor Green starting. Oh, come on. That's some bullshit. I'm not happy with that. It should be TG all day. Crazy talk. All right, we got 2 by 2. Washington in the backfield. Quick pass. It is caught. Malachi Fields. This is a name to watch, bro. If you don't know who Malachi Fields is, a lot of people didn't, right? Comes from a D2 school. Little smaller name. Oh wait, what did I just say? I don't know. Malachi Fields is from Notre Dame. I can't think straight. I don't know what I'm talking about. But guys to watch today: Bud Black from TCU. I really, really like. Man, Bud Clark. I can't talk, bro. Never mind. I'm not even speaking anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying. Arnie God's in the building. What's good, my guy? Oh, fuck, man. Question. What is Rebel fallback plan if no Kubiak starts? AOC trade down for quality picks. Um, I don't know if you're gonna get anything but a 6 or a 7 for AOC because they just don't let him play, right? So my plan B would be my plan A. Handoff up the middle. Mike Washington picks up the first down and another 3.5, maybe 4. But my plan B is my plan A. It's Mike LaFleur, man. I've always wanted Mike LaFleur. I've wanted Mike LaFleur to be the coach for the last 2 years. You could ask anybody in any NFL circle, in any little clique in the NFL, if you know anybody that's involved in any of these cliques, and they all say you can't go wrong with the Sean McVay system. All right, ball on the 45, trips to the bottom, under center, handoff again, and dragging the pile. Who was that? Oh, that was Black, the Indiana boy. I wouldn't mind Black being on the Raiders. We need somebody to go with Ashton Genty, right? So I would not mind whatsoever Black. But my fallback plan, like I said, it's Mike LaFleur. If he's not picked up, if he is picked up, I wouldn't mind Ehiro Evanroe. He's a former Raider, drafted as a UDFA in 2004. A lot of people don't know this. Didn't play, right? Played a little bit, practice squad, never got in the game. But still, he put on a Raider jersey, right? Back in the days in Oakland. So, I mean, LA. So I wouldn't mind Ehiro Evanroe. His defenses are up and down, but he's a guy that's been a tight end coach. He's been an offensive coach. He's been an offensive assistant. He's been a defensive guy. He knows the entire field, right? Special teams. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad. All right, got 2x2. Kalon Black will pick up the first down with ease. And this has been nothing but run, run, run. Run, run, run. And yeah, I don't think we'll get too much for AOC, bro. Are you all good, Rebel? I mean, no, I'm not all good. I'm a little good. Rebel in the later rounds, which quarterback is underrated that could be the next Brock Purdy? Taylor Green? Taylor Green? Taylor Green? And Taylor Green. It depends on how and what later rounds. There's some sneaky quarterbacks in this draft, man. We'll get to them. We'll get to them. This is the last game of the college football, so we will be breaking down lots and lots of college football. The Super Bowl will be over, so it's going to be nothing but playoffs. We'll be breaking down each position every day. We will go through the quarterbacks. We will talk about where I got who I got, why I got them. We will go through the running backs. We will go through the O line. We will go through every position group. Coming up here next week, we will start breaking this shit down. Nussmeier throws, little back shoulder throw. Look at him throwing the little back shoulder throw like only Fernando Mendoza can do, right? Nobody can make these back shoulder throws. These are elite. I mean, if they're elite, that's a damn good throw right there by Nuz. I like Nussmeier. I liked him last year. I thought, he's got good footwork in the pocket. He's got a good balance, good stance. Quick through his, 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop. Quick to hitch, solid base. I mean, what more can you ask for? He's got small hands, but he's not the biggest dude. He's like 6'1". But Nussmeier's a quarterback, bro. Brock Purdy was, what's Brock Purdy? 6'1"? What's Bo Nix? 6'1", 6'1.5", right? 6'2". Shit. These guys are in the playoffs, right? These guys are battling for AFC championships and NFC championships and been in Super Bowls. I don't think the size thing matters like some people say. It all comes down to this right here. If you got heart and you got intelligence and you got the physical attributes, handoff up the middle, and Washington is just dragging people all the way down to the 2 yard line. That was a 6 yard carry with the whole entire team on his back. Shout out to my Arkansas Razorback. If he doesn't go in the second round, bro, I'm gonna shit myself. There's no way you can let this dude get out of the second round. But if he's there in the third, golly, you gotta take him. The Raiders just don't have enough picks. But Mike Washington's worth moving up for. I'm telling you that. 6'1", 6'2", damn good build, good speed, could run, vertical speed, sideline speed. Oh, Nussmeier with the fake, good read option. Mike Washington got absolutely racked on the fake handoff. That's how bad the defense was fooled, and Nussmeier walks into the end zone for the first touchdown of the day, showing his abilities. Way to read the field, kid. Way to read the field on the option. Walking into the end zone. Let's get that stock up there, kid. Let's get some other quarterbacks in this draft. Let's help the Raiders stock a little bit. Make a little decisions, right? Can't tell me that Fernando Mendoza's better than any of these guys out here, bro. Stop. Stop with that shit. All right, 2x2. They're going for two. Does my back of the end zone. I don't know what happened there. That was not a great throw. The receiver was not looking. Nobody was on the same page. But that happens when you only have a week of practice with your guys. Then the American League comes out hot. But don't take the extra point. Could that come back to haunt them? We shall see. I know it's college. I mean, like, I don't watch. Oh. East Coast Gridiron in the building. What's good, my guy? They are not all seniors. They are juniors as well. Is in the press box. Who, what? Oh, you're in the press box now? Just dropping to say hi. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you. Seniors and juniors, not just seniors, in this game. But yeah. No, it's Nuss and Pavea. That's all right. We'll get to see a little bit of Taylor Green. We get to see a little more Taylor Green. It looked like he's been improving out here in practice, from what I heard. What do y'all think? What do you think, East Coast? What do you think about Mendoza? If you got time to type, I need to have you on the channel. I thought we was gonna hook up and run one. You pull up one of these times. Talk Raider ball. You have never paid attention to the Senior Bowl? That's just crazy talk, bro. How can you not watch all these young kids going out there trying to impress the world? I told y'all months ago, y'all gotta get Mendoza, and y'all was laughing. Now everybody's all that shit. Don't make no sense. Y'all was laughing. Now everybody's all over that shit. Um, I'm still not. I'm still not a Mendoza fan. I just think the Raiders are stuck. Like, I think he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be a damn good quarterback in the NFL. I just don't see him being the game changer we need right now. And if you're gonna develop a quarterback, man, take one in the third round. Take one in the fourth round and develop them. Like you failed to do with Aiden O'Connell. Rebel, during senior week, has anyone impressed you? Yes, yes. I like Jennings Dunker, man. I really like him. I like the what the hell is his name? Sean Pack, the other guard. Fuck, I don't know. I gotta find my list. I was not prepared today. Hold on. All right, throw on the run. Caught down to the 50, and he'll carry people for a couple yards. All eyes on the wide receiver, John Carroll from University. I like John Carroll. But I also like. All right, hold up. Where's my list? On my damn list. There's so many damn names I can't remember. Handoff up to the 40. Nice run. Pavia is the starter. Um, where the hell is my wide receiver? Tyron Montgomery from John Carroll. I think this dude stood out an awful lot from the people I know that were there, from the people I know that put out film on YouTube. The kid impressed. He impressed a lot. Impressed a lot. Not only can he catch, but I do believe he is a punt and kick returner. Um, Maybe East Coast Gridiron could correct me in the chat, but I do believe he does both. And I think this kid is very dynamic. Y'all need to watch him with the ball in his hands. Oh shit, fumble, ball is out. And he flips it, and the ball's out again. And the ball's out again. This is why you don't give the ball to big defensive linemen, bro. I don't know how many times it changed hands, but there was a lot of people that touched that football. It got fumbled, picked up, then it got pitched, then it got fumbled again, then it got picked up, then it got fumbled again. Fumble, picked up. Look at Pavia, the quarterback. The quarterback coming in and making a play, bro. He got more forced fumbles than Max Crosby. Look at Pavia coming in, swinging at the ball with a knuckle punch. Okay. Man, I hope somebody gives this young man a shot and puts him on a roster. I think he's going to be fun to watch in the NFL. I don't care about the size. Just put him in, man. Just put him in. Let's watch the Doug Flutie 2.0. Come on, man. Somebody give this young man a job. Tamari Taylor with a big hole. And he's going to pick up, I don't know how much, 12, 14. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at the chat at my phone at the game at the same time. Not a very good handoff. Way to keep the ball. Oh, and he just ran over the DB. Ouch. Ouch. Good Lord. He knocked him off his feet. So Mari Taylor to the 2015 down to the 10. And Jamari Taylor is showing he's one of those little running backs that could get you some yards inside the middle in tight spaces. Break it outside. The man could do it all. Nice bounce to the outside. Picks up big yardage. And Jamari Taylor for a 5'9", 205. He's got a little burst. He's got a little wiggle to him. And they're going to give it right back to him again. And he's going to pick up 3. You might as well just keep feeding the young man. Where the hell is my boy Julian Neal? I thought he was starting today. Is he not the starting corner? I didn't see him out there on the last drive, the other side. Jaden Ott with the handoff, and he's going to pick up 5. And they just going to keep pounding the rock down their throat. If you can't stop it, I mean, damn. I thought National's defense was flying around the ball the other day in practice. Like, these big dogs were all over on the front. It's a different story in the game today. All right, toss out of the backfield. It looks like Ott, and he's gonna walk in like it's nothing. Butter in the American League is putting on a little bit of dominance early. Some coaches gonna have to make some decisions. Some kids that people want to see might not be out there too much longer. You're gonna have to get somebody that can tackle, that can stop the run, that can get off the ball. I mean, they just getting pushed around back there. Everybody had a hat on a hat, and that man could have drove a truck through that hole. And they're gonna go for two again. Damn, you got 2-by-2 set. Nussmeyer on the rollout, pass caught, and it's good. And Nussmeyer, look at Nussmeyer coming out here showing people he can ball, man. So much talk about this young man, like they do every quarterback, because people know ball. Always want to disrespect these kids and be like, oh, he's not this and he's not that. Nussmeyer coming out running the offense just like he did at LSU when he's healthy. Like I said, not the greatest quarterback, but he's got a decent arm, man. He can make all the throws. I don't know too much about his, deep ball, but I know he could get it there. Athleticism is there. Being benched this year maybe lit a fire under his ass, right? Knowing he's about ready to go to the NFL. And it's not like he's coming out and throwing the ball right all over the field or nothing. But for a game manager, right? For your team to be up 14 nothing in the first quarter. Not bad, not bad. Oh, all eyes on the receiver from John Carroll University. I get you. I can't read, bro. I can't read. That is Tyron Montgomery. Not very good at reading. Oh God. Any good prospects from Arkansas this year? Yes, Taylon Green, Mike Washington. One of the top corners in this draft. I have Julian Neal. A lot of people don't know shit about Julian Neal, but he was on a very, very bad defense, and he locked down his side constantly. They didn't give up. He didn't give up big plays. He didn't have no big interception numbers or pass deflection numbers because they didn't throw the ball to him. So look for Julian Neal to stand out in this. Looking for him to stand out in the combines and the pro days. The kid has everything, man. He has everything you need. He's got the size. He's got the long arms. He's got good hips. He plays well with his ball with his back to the quarterback. Right. He get his hips around, make the plays. Again, got those long arms. He's strong. Pretty good on the back pedal. Watched a lot of practices at Arkansas. So I like Julian Neal a lot, man. I think he's going to climb up these boards also. I don't know if he gets out of the second round, in my opinion. And the Raiders might have to take a corner early or trade back up into the round. So, yeah, Arkansas prospects. Who else we got? We got Mike Washington. We got Taylon Green. Um, did the guard from Arkansas? The hell is his name? Fuck, I don't know. I'll find it on here. But yeah, man, there's some good prospects. Oh, the defensive tackle. Fucking no, bro. I can't think right now. I'm in too much pain to think. I'm just gonna call the game. But yeah, the defensive tackle for Arkansas. It'll come to me in a minute. My brain is dead right now. But yeah, there's always 4 or 5 of those Arkansas boys that end up making it. Raiders suck, and your mom swallows. Rebel. So Michael Flores, a backup plan. Any other head coaching candidates you like? Not. I mean, not out of what's left. Not out of what's left. I mean, if you get desperate, which I don't think they're gonna be to that point, right? It's Mike LaFleur. Like I said, Mike LaFleur, Ehiro, Ehiro Evanro. I say that right. The J is a H, right? Ehiro Evan Rowe. I wouldn't mind. Been on the roster for the Raiders, like I said, so I wouldn't mind, man. But I think it's Mike LaFleur. It should be Mike LaFleur. If it's not Klint Kubiak, and if it's not one of those three, then damn. I hope to God they did their due diligence and they have it right. Because out of those, Navy vet in the building, sorry I didn't fucking see you. Um, this is a Raiders podcast, no negativity, only if you're part of the Raider Nation. Don't hate light switches. Oh shit. Quick pass out of the backfield to Josh Cameron, and he's gonna pick up a chunk. I don't know how much. The only chance the Raiders got to win is the resurrection of Jim Plunkett. I mean, I don't know why people act like Jim Plunkett was the quarterback god. I mean, if you know ball, go back and watch his career. Go back and look at his highlights. I mean, Jim Plunkett is still my favorite quarterback of all time because he won two Super Bowls when I was growing up, and I'm a diehard Raiders fan. But if we're just talking, talking real talk and being honest, his numbers weren't great, bro. He was on a great defense, a damn good team with a superstar running back, right? So that's what happens to all these teams that win in the NFL. They have pieces that come together to make a puzzle. Ain't no quarterback going out there and winning a Super Bowl with a shitty defense, with no running game, with no receivers. Ain't no defense going out there and winning a Super Bowl with a shitty quarterback, with no receivers, with no offensive line, right? It's a team sport, man. So quick question for the Rebel. Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, how many were drafted in the first round? Um, how many weren't drafted in the first round? Guess the players who were drafted in the first round that are starters. Out of 32 at this year, um, Arnie Gardner, why'd you always give me hard questions? I don't even know who all the starting quarterbacks are, to be honest with you. Um, you trying to make my brain work here. I thought I was commentating football. All right, I'll answer your question. Hold on, give me a second. We get to it, man. Starting QBs. I mean, right off the top of my head, I think there's only four, maybe four right now that are starting that aren't. All right, here let's go. Jacoby Brissett, I do believe was a first round. Is Jacoby Brissett first round or second? Um, I don't know. Atlanta's Kirk Cousins. Where was Kirk Cousins? Second round? Was Kurt a first round? I don't think he was. I don't know, bro. This is way too hard. Lamar Jackson was drafted um 30th overall, 31, 32, something like that. So first round, Josh Allen, the Bills moved up to get from way back in the draft, from deep, deep in the draft. First round, Bryce Young was the first overall pick. Caleb was the first overall pick. Joe Burrow, Shador Sanders was drafted in the fifth round. JJ McCarthy's a first round. Um, Geno Smith was a second round. And that's all it gave me for a quarterback list. I gotta get the rest of these damn things. Um, shit. All right, ball on the 25-yard line, 2-by-1 set, under gun, handoff, and there will be a flag. All right, let's see if I can get this right. If they will show me all the damn right quarterbacks, I'm still searching. So no cheating, right? Just so you know. come on, man. Where's the fuck it ain't showing me, bro? I don't know. You have to save that question for another day, Arnie. All right, here we go. All right. Lamar Jackson, Bryce, Caleb, Joe Burrow, Sanders. Dak Prescott was a fourth round pick. I do believe Bo Nix was a first round pick. Jared Goff, I think, was a first round pick. Jordan Love was a first round pick. CJ Stroud was a first round pick. Daniel Jones was a first round pick. Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Holmes, Fernando Mendoza will be a first round pick. Justin Herbert was. Matthew Stafford was. Malik Willis was second round, I do believe. Mac Jones was a first. Drake May was a first. Tyler Shuck was second round, I do believe. Jackson Dart was a first. Kyler Murray was a first. Jalen Hurts was a second, I do believe. Um, and yeah, look, it doesn't say. It's just got their names, so it doesn't say where they were drafted. Um, Aaron Rodgers was a first. Brock Purdy was sixth, seventh. Um, Sam Darnold was a first. Baker Mayfield was a first. Cam Ward was a first, and Jalen Daniels was first. How about that? Did I answer your question? I feel like I did, and I feel like it was pretty correct, but I don't know. Um, Pro Bowl turned into a joke. Yeah, man, it didn't turn into a joke. It's been a joke. I mean, they play fucking flipping flag football, bro. Flag football. It's a girl sport. No offense against people to play flag football, but it has become a girl sport, right? And that's what we do. We play flag football at the Pro Bowl, and we play games. I mean, it's been a joke. It's been a joke. Furpo in the building. Stop by to yell Raiders. Mendoza is the truth. Only first round talent. That doesn't make you the truth. Arnie Garza. Just because you're the only first round talent in the draft does not make you the truth. It does not. You know how many quarterbacks that were, you know, first round draft picks when there was three or four first round draft picks in the first round, and the first overall one wasn't the truth. It ended up being players in the second round or the bottom of the first round. Many times. Many times. So is Mendoza the truth? I don't know, man. I love the kid's toughness. I love his, I love his skill set. I think it'll do well in the NFL with his size. You just got to put him in the right system. I think this kid's a baller. Whether he's goofy, whether he's a nerd, whatever you want to call him, he's a football player, and the kid comes out and balls. So is he the truth? I ain't gonna say all that. Is he Andrew Luck or Joe Burrow like they're comparing him to? I mean, I think that's a stretch right now, right? He was on those kind of teams, great college football teams. Um, you're a bearded dog, bro. Okay. Hey, what's up? Snow in here in South Carolina. Possible 6 to 8 inches. We possibly picks. Need more picks. Trade the picks. Maybe get a complimentary back like Warner. Is Walker a free agent this year? Don't he have one more year? Eligibility. I mean, on his contract, this is his fifth year pickup. I could be wrong. I don't know much about Seattle other guys, but yeah, I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him getting a back or shit. Even keeping Raheem Mostert in there as a veteran. They didn't use him either. Mendoza is excellent game manager. Perfect for Kubiak's offense. Darnold 2.0 with Genty, Bowers, Mayer, Tucker has weapons to sign Pro Bowl offensive line. I'm just not big on Trey Tucker, man. I know he had like what 600 yards this year, so his numbers have went up. He's shown improvement, but I just don't think he's a number two, one, or a three receiver. I think he's like a fourth receiver that could come in and help you in short yardage if you use him in the slot. They put him outside as an X. He's 5'5". I mean, sorry, 5'8", 9, whatever he is. The speed don't matter if your quarterback can't throw the ball over the defender to get to you, right? If your dude can't throw a three ball and drop it in the bucket, then it does no good to have a speedster, right? So I'm not big on Tucker as everybody else is. I love Michael Mayer. I think he's underrated tight end. They wasted a second round pick on that they don't use. And you know these guys, Trixie Blue in the building. What's good? Appreciate you pulling up. Trixie Blue, what it do? How's the Senior Bowl going? It's 14-0. It's a dog walk so far. American League is on top. They are schooling teams like it's nothing. Nussmeyer in trouble. Nice scramble. Nice throw on the run. And Nussmeyer looking like a damn NFL quarterback. You could hate him. You could love him. But he looked good. He's looking good. Nice mobility in the pocket. Nice awareness. Throw on the run. Like to see him get his hips around a little better on that throw. But, I mean, it's a dart. It's a dart. You can't ask for more. Still early or late in the game. It is 14:25 in the second. Rasul Faison, he gets absolutely nothing. Pavea really height is 5'7" with boots on. I mean, yeah, but you could use them in some sneaky ways, right? I don't know if he's 5'7". Is he really? I thought he was like 5'9", 5'8". And that's good enough, man. It doesn't matter how tall you are, bro. Like what Doug Flutie was like 5'5". There's no way that dude was 5'7" or 8", whatever they said he was. All right, Nussmeyer in the pocket, a dart, and it's intercepted because his damn tight end can't make the catch. And this is why, God, Nussmeyer's gonna be pissed, bro. He's like, come on, man. You didn't come on, you gotta have that. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible catch. Right through your hands. He jumps this high off the ground. You didn't have to jump. You probably could have reached up and picked that out of the air. Decent throw from Nussmeyer, I thought. And he's gonna get credited with the turnover, man. That's shitty, bro. Shitty. Rebel with the second pick after quarterback. What position are you targeting in this round? If it's me, if it's me, I'm probably taking Jennings Dunker if he makes it out of the first. I believe this man's stock is going to go up, 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 and up. Now, he's got some work to do, not the greatest, but his size, his character, his demeanor, his physicality, that dog in him on the offensive line is going to be special on the other end, whether it's guard, whether it's tackle. I believe he could play tackle. I think he's got the footwork. I definitely think he's got the intelligence. So, I mean, I like Jennings Dunker, bro. I think you have to get him in the second round. I don't see he falls any later than that. If he falls to the third, then that's great. I don't know. There's a lot, man. We need a lot. We need a lot. We need a linebacker. I wouldn't mind taking a linebacker in the second round. I don't know who all's gonna fall there. You know, the Raiders are in a spot, in my opinion, and I've said this before, where you kind of have to trade back if somebody wants to trade with you, even if the value's not up to par or the value it should be. I still think you have to take that chance. I think you can get your quarterback of the future, maybe not in this draft, but you can get one that's going to compete for that job in this draft, and you bring in another one next year and you take a chance. But unless Fernando Mendoza is just that guy that they feel they can't miss on, then you take him. But I mean, the Raiders, you took a tight end that you didn't need 2 years ago. You took a running back that you weren't ready for physically as a team. right? You weren't ready for a high profile running back that's going to demand $10 million a year in 5 years. The Raiders weren't prepared for that, especially if you draft a quarterback now the year after him. It's a all around bad situation, and these guys just need to learn how to run the front office. Like, to me, I mean, you have a damn good tight end. You take Brock Bowers. Yes, Brock's gonna be great. Yes, it turned out to be great, but it hasn't helped our offense in 2 years. You can't draft guys in the first round that don't help your team for 2 years. You can't draft a quarterback first overall and let him sit for a year. We're not in a place to do that. All right, ball on the 14-yard line, under center, handoff, and he will pick up three. Running back is Owens at I don't know where the hell he's at a. So, you know, the Raiders got a lot of decisions, man. They got a lot of decisions. But I feel like they really need three first round picks this year to make a change, right? Or at least two first rounds and two second rounds. Handoff, he'll be 1 yard shy of the first down. He'll be 30-1, I do believe. So yeah, man, the Raiders, it just depends on how the draft falls. You don't know how the draft board is going to go, right? There could be a run on receivers that nobody's expecting. There's a couple of them that could sneak into the first. There could be a run on, offensive tackles that nobody's expecting, or offensive linemen. There's a couple of these dogs that are showing out. More than likely, there won't be a run on quarterbacks this draft. Um, but I think a lot of this talent in this draft is probably third to the fifth, maybe sixth round. I think most of the talent's in the background. Like, you're gonna get one guy in the first, one guy in the second, but in the third, the fourth, and the fifth rounds, there's a lot of sneaky talent that could help your team for the future. That could get on the grass, unlike eight of the rookies failed to do last year because of the coaching situation. Little rollout, step up in the pocket, nice little hitch, pass over the middle, and it is caught at the 42-yard line. Who is that? Pavea still? Or Sawyer? That was a damn good throw. Damn good throw. So I don't know, man. I don't know who we're taking in the second round. But if you're taking a quarterback, it has to be a tackle. I mean, you need a right tackle. DJ Glaze is just not going to cut it. Maybe in another year with development, but they've wasted 3 years of his career not having a staff in the building that can develop him, or not letting Joe Philbon develop him. Oh, and Pavea is gonna hold the ball way too long and get sacked. I believe he's still out there, which is shitty. Why is he out there for the whole entire first half? Oh, it's Peyton. My bad. All right. I was gonna say, look at those. Damn, those happy feet, bro. Happy feet. You tap dancing out there? Feet are crazy. All right, where's Julian Neal? Is he not out here? Oh, there he is up top. The lockdown dog. Yeah, you ain't throwing to that side. Keeper by the quarterback, and he'll pick up four, possibly. We're gonna get through all these. Lived in Greenfield for 20 years. Nice. Your day out smoking weed and keeping warm. D Menace in the building. Welcome, my guy. Rebel, do you believe Mendoza's jersey in number 15 in our stadium? Can you finally get a home field advantage? I don't know, man. I don't know. Nice pocket all day to throw, and the running back drops the ball. Um, nah, I don't think I guess we have a very, very huge Hispanic crowd. So drafting Mendoza, it might put a lot more fans, Raider fans in the seats. I don't know, but we gotta win first. Did the Raiders hire a head coach yet? If they did, nobody will know until after the Super Bowl. So it might be leaked. I think that's horrible if it does get leaked because I think that's bad for the teams that are in the biggest game of their life. They should have to focus on the biggest game of their life, not have to focus on whether their coach is leaving or not. All right, 2x2 set, quick pass to the hash, and I don't even know where that ball was. Did somebody touch it? Tip it at the line? It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. That wasn't even close. That was a horrible throw. Good Lord. Oh my God. No hire until after the Super Bowl. Kubiak. Are we left with no being left at the altar, please, no left at the altar. You cannot do us like Cliff Kingsbury did us 2 years ago. No. What rounds would you draft Pavea? Sixth, seventh. Yeah, I don't know if he gets drafted because of his size. I don't know if he gets drafted because of the shit that happened after he lost the Heisman Trophy and threw his little fit. Um, it might have dropped him back even further. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody picks him up in the seventh round, maybe the sixth. Just to bring him in as a um, kind of like a gadget player. Certain plays, maybe when you need a first down, bringing his athleticism. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. More than likely, I'm saying UDFA. Like, I think there's just a lot of quarterbacks that are, you know, 6'5", 6'4" in this draft that are going to go way before um, Pavea. What channel is the game on? I'm watching it on YouTube TV, man, so I don't know. Um, hey Siri, what channel is the Senior Bowl on?
The game is sponsored by Reese's, a brand of the Hershey Company, and is televised by the NFL Network.
NFL Network.
This answer is from...
Thank you. Dunker is a right tackle, right guard instead of Muller Keppa. All day, bro. All day. I'm putting this big mammoth of a man, 6'6", 315 pounds, whose arms are the size of a damn football, and it's all muscle. Like, you see this dude, like, this dude is a rock. He's not a flabby 300 pounds. There's very little body fat, it seems like. I mean, I know he's got a gut, but the dude is like a rock, man, and he's hard to move. And he's a damn good tackle, man. I see against Lee Hunter. Against Lee Hunter, go watch the video. Like, he used it, used his leverage against him at Lee Hunter, using all his weight, leaning forward, and the dude just steps back and pushes him to the ground, like front face pancake. So I like Jennings Dunker, man. I think this dude is gonna be a beast at the next level. Nice miss out of the backfield, and he will be 1 yard short of the first down. This seems to be a running back show today. Good Lord. All right, ball in the 45, another handoff. Nice move. Way to bounce that outside. Nice vision. Good cut. Who is that? Ott. Mr. Ott. Damn good run right there. Rebel with the late head coach hire affecting the hiring positions, coaches, both bottom of the barrel. I agree 100%. I agree. I think we're, um, I don't know bottom of the barrel because you can always poach guys from other teams, pay them more money. Um, oh, strip that. Oh, he didn't strip it. Well, Allmeyer got some strength, bro. Allmeyer got some strength. The edge came off. I gotta see it. Did he get that ball? Yeah, he clearly. Holy shit. So Allmeyer's dropped back completely, right? And the edge comes and tips the ball, and somehow this dude end up catching it over here on somebody's head. Like, but it never really left his hands. Like he had, just all ball, and the defender comes up and smacks it, and he had enough strength and grip to hold that ball, in his hands. That's I don't know how big his hands are, how big he is, but Allmeyer, damn. Oh, he got some guns. He looks like a pretty jacked up quarterback. That dude is strong as hell, bro. That's some strong ass hands. To have an edge come in from behind and totally just try to bend your arm down. His arm didn't even move. He was coming forward as it was going back. Like that's a damn good play right there. Yeah, the hiring effect is going to be mad. Greg Lear in the building was good. We consider quarterback for the first year. Tom Brady even said, "Yeah, so why draft one in the first round? Get Magoa, offensive tackle. I like him also, but you're not gonna get Magoa and Fernando Mendoza. So what I'm saying. We're talking logic here. Like if you trade back, Magoa's shit tops on the list. He's a big dog, but I would still go after Jenny's Dunker. This man with a little bit of training, with a little bit of training, little bit of technique build, better footwork, everything else is there. Just moving bodies. Mike Washington with a nice bounce to the outside, and he'll end up picking up 6 after a play that was dead at the line of scrimmage. Depends on who the veteran is to start and development Mendoza. Um, and Mendoza get aggressive. Doesn't it suck to be a Raiders fan because they win hardly at all? I mean, it doesn't. It's not fun. It's not fun. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Who are the Raiders take as head coach? Kubiak, hopefully. Um, they're in meetings right now as we speak. Pass over the middle, caught at the 12-yard line, and it looks like it'll be a yard short of the first down. Rebel, are you buying Mendoza or AOC jersey this year? You know me, Arnie Garza. You already know. My jerseys are Marshawn Lynch. I had to look. um, Marshawn Lynch. Yes, the closet is right there. Oh, a little fight. Nobody got kicked out. Y'all was throwing punches to the face. Damn. All right, handoff. Washington's going to carry it around the edge, and he will pick up the first down, but there will be a flag on the play. Um, yeah, so I'm not buying either one jersey. I didn't buy a Aiden O'Connell jersey because I knew that the Raiders weren't smart enough to know the intelligence that this kid has at the quarterback position, and they weren't going to use him. So I already knew. But wherever he goes, I'll probably have a jersey afterwards. Mendoza, nah. I don't usually buy rookies until their 5th year contract. Guys like Ashton Genty more than likely won't be picked up his fifth year because we can't afford it. Um, Brock Bowers could be here for a while, but the Raiders could get desperate and trade him. All right, ball at the 21-yard line. We are 2-1. Quarterback's going to keep it up the middle, and he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and will lose a yard. You would trade for Dylan Gabriel? Why? Why? Taylor Green do anything? No, he's not in yet. The Iowa offensive line is the best in college football. Left tackle, left guard, center, right guard. I mean, got some big dogs, right? They definitely got some big dogs on the porch. All right, the kick is up. They didn't have a net behind the field goal thing. That shit just kept going forever. Y'all can't afford a net to put a net back there. Oh god, that hurt. 17-0. 3 minutes left in the half, bro. And this game is a dog walk. And they haven't even put in the big dog yet, Taylor Green. Rebel, do you buy college jerseys? I don't have any college jerseys. I don't have any college jerseys. The last college jersey I had was Darren McFadden, Arkansas.
Wow, Allie, you're obsessed with Olive Garden's tender braised beef tortelloni, and we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding its return.
But it got burnt up in the house fire. So I know I have this one. I don't have this one no more. Taylor Green is 6'6" on the money. Legitimate 6'6". 230. Raiders take the BYU kicker for the first round pick, Craig Lira. Don't make me laugh. I wouldn't mind the BYU kicker, but please God, not in the first. Not in the first, bro. That's where it all begins. What is Green's biggest weakness and strength? His strength is obviously as his athleticism. I think his biggest weakness is consistency. Staying in the pocket, not running too early, you know, being consistent with your stance, with your leverage, with your footwork. It gets sloppy. It gets sloppy. So if somebody could just get him to have a solid base, you know, get his footwork down on the drops, because you're not going to want to play him under shotgun constantly. I want to see him under center in the NFL. So he's just got to clean up the decision making. He knows how to read defenses. You know, he's good at knowing what's coming, at disguising defenses. Sometimes he just, I think, has too much confidence and tries to force shit that isn't there, or, you know, make throws and he doesn't lead the guy, throws it behind him sometimes. His accuracy definitely needs some help. Decision making needs cleaned up. But those are all things that can be fixed at the next level, especially sitting for a year. I mean, with the NFL team and a good quarterback coach. All right, 2-by-1 set, handoff. He will spin out of a tackle and get hit there. Green's mobility. Like he's not Patrick Mahomes crafty, right? He's not like Nussmeier out there that's gonna be ducking down, ducking tackles, spinning around and shit. But he has good awareness, good athleticism. He can throw the ball 80 yards down the field. He can get sideline to sideline. He's deceptively fast because he's 6'6", and you know every step seems like to be 2 yards. So yeah, that's it. I mean, that's his strength. His mobility is definitely his strength. but he's got some work to do. Like I said, he's not, the greatest quarterback in this draft, but if you're looking at a 6'6", 230-pound quarterback that's 24, 25 years old with upside, I mean, it's Taylor Green all day. It's all day. Coached by Bobby Petrino. I mean, didn't Bobby Petrino coach Lamar Jackson for a season, right? Bobby Petrino has compared him to a bigger Lamar Jackson. I mean, I'd go that route, right? There's a reason Lamar Jackson got drafted in the bottom of the first round. It wasn't because of his mobility, right? It was because of his accuracy, his decision making, and that developed into a two-time MVP. So you can't sit there and tell me that Taylor Green is a third-tier quarterback in college football right now with this draft. Like, just his athleticism alone puts him up in the tier two. My opinion. The rest of the shit you could work on, but you can't teach what he's got. you can't teach the arm strength. You can't teach the athleticism. Quarterback under pressure. Cole Payton throws caught on the hash, and he will pick up 12 on the play. 2 minutes left. I would love Green as a development project, bro. Can we get him in a sixth round for a backup? I don't think he falls to the sixth. I don't think he falls to the sixth, bro. If you look at who we looking at, who am I trying to look at? I don't know. If you look at Anthony Richardson, I mean, it was crazy for only having 12, 13 starts in college football to be drafted third overall, but an NFL team did, right? A pretty prestigious Colts team, right? That's been to a Super Bowl, had great quarterbacks, Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning. They seem to know quarterbacks over there. They drafted Anthony Richardson in the third overall pick. So if I'm looking at Taylor Green to Anthony Richardson with his size, his accuracy is better, right? His decision making is better. His pre-snap reads are better. I'm not saying he's going to go first round, but I just don't see him falling past the fourth. I would not be surprised if somebody takes a chance on him like they did. Fuck my life, bro. Like they did Jalen Milroe last year, right? Where was he picked in the third round? Alabama quarterback, dynamic as hell, built like a brick shit house. Went to a good team with Seattle and Klint Kubiak. Maybe that's a guy, Jalen Milroe, that possibly comes over. You know, maybe he already has his quarterback if it's Klint Kubiak. Maybe he doesn't want Fernando Mendoza. Maybe he's talking right now, trying to work out a trade to get, Jalen Milroe over in the building and that be his guy. I don't know. I do know he likes pocket passers, but you never know, man. It's the NFL and anything could happen. Um, Trinidad, Beck, Alar, Nussmeyer, Pavea. I mean, just because of his size, he's better than Pavea. His athleticism is better than Nussmeyer, but shit, I don't even know if his arm is. He definitely his arm strength. Drew Alar, Drew Alar, however the hell you say his name, I think is way ahead. Played at a Penn State school, won 11 games in the season, had a good defense. Um, so yeah, he's somewhere in there, bro. He's somewhere in there. It just depends on what the NFL teams are looking at. If they want a guy that can stand in the pocket, pick up first downs with his legs, maybe they're looking at Nussmeyer or a Alar or a Beck. If you want a guy that's gonna do all the above, not stay on script, probably go off script a lot more than he needs to, right? Probably run a little bit early, because at Arkansas he was timid. They didn't have a great line there, so the kid was constantly running for his life. So just some traits you're gonna have to, convince him that he's a pocket passer and he can stand up there at 6'6" and just slang the rock. And one of these teams will do that. So I don't know. I don't know, but I know we'll see. We'll see how he plays in this game. We'll see how he does in this game, what he looks like, and hopefully his stock goes up, right? Chris Johnson on Malachi Fields, and they're not even going to try to throw the ball over there. And the ball is out. You can't throw the ball over there. Who was that? Oh! Oh! Nice move by the edge. I don't even know who the hell that is. Sloan? Anthony? I don't know. That was a damn good move. That was a damn good move on the edge. Just beat him, got past him, had his arm behind him, had him locked, and shit, it was gone. Gone to the quarterback. Nice move, fumble. And the National League just can't catch a break. I mean, the national team caught a break. Did I say can't catch a break? Oh, fuck. I don't know, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying. 2-by-1 set, single backfield, ball on the 31-yard line. Sawyer Robinson throws and it hits the defender in the back of the head. literally, literally hit him in the back of the head. Tyron Montgomery on the coverage. I mean, on the fuck, I can't talk, bro. On the route. Sawyer Robinson, damn, he had 3,681 yards and 31 touchdowns with a 60% completion ratio. That's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. All right, 140 left. You got 2-by-1 single backfield. Robert steps up in the pocket. He's gonna take off and run, and he gets upended. Lands on his head. Sorry is all over the place. I gotta make sure I save this game because I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I've been listening to the chat too much. Bad pass picked off, and he could be going to the house, but he holds on to the jersey, and Lacey makes the tackle. Carvin Lacey on the tackle. Receivers just can't hold on to the ball. Hey, what's up, brother? You from Arkansas? Yes. Yes, I'm from Arkansas. What's good with you, man? Ty Simpson, Drake May, what we got? All these? Yeah. Not a great pass, not a great catch. This American team defense is filthy. They filthy. National team finally got a break to make things more interesting. Finally, and then they got a break and then lost a break. Nice spin on the ball. I like Altmaier. Not the biggest dude, but looks like a guy that could be a game manager and run a system. Where you at? Where you at in Arkansas? I'm in Rogers. A little screenplay and another receiver that can't hold on to the ball. Actually, a running back, but same thing. Rick Diaz in the building. What's good, my guy? What's good with you? Wait, do I got stats on here? I don't have stats on this one. Motherfucker. Hmm. I hate they don't have no stats. I pay for this shit if they can't put no stats on here. I stay in Little Rock. Um, Most of my family up in Rogers. Nice, nice. You're in the rough part of Arkansas. Little Rock is crazy, crazy. Most people don't know about Arkansas down there, down south. Shit, I worked down there for a couple months. It was wild as hell. If we take Mendoza, we need a solid O line and another weapon or two. Um, then just go hard on defense. Take a lot of defensive pieces. Man, I got to get more into this now that football start. I got to start going over free agency a little bit more to figure out if there are better defensive players on free agency, if there are better offensive players on free agency. Do we need to go offense in the draft, defense in the draft? All those things make a difference. Waiting to get some breaking news if we're talking about Kubiak. Yeah, but I don't think the news is going to be too breaking, right? Because they can't announce whether he gets the job or not till after the Super Bowl. So the day after the Super Bowl is when they can finally make the announcement. Now, I'm sure it'll get leaked. I'm sure one of these reporters will come out and say, it went really well or whatever. But more than likely, we're going to be on hold for over a week. I'm not feeling the wide receivers in free agency compared to the wide receivers in the draft. But let me ask you this: 36 seconds left. Do we take a receiver this year because we drafted a bunch of receivers I mean, not a bunch, but we drafted two very very high last year. Second round, fourth round. You got to give these guys time to develop. And if you draft guys in front of them, like we keep doing with the offensive line, bro, these guys don't get time to develop. So I wouldn't mind taking at least one, maybe more, maybe I don't know, maybe one early rounds. But really the only I should leave it like that. But really the only I don't know, man. I don't know. We got four fourth round picks. That would be a good time to grab a receiver. But I think if you're getting a young quarterback, right, a guy that's coming into the NFL, which more than likely won't start in the first in the first year, which doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. But if that's the route you're going and you're getting a quarterback, I agree. you got to have at least one guy in the building that's a vet. Trey Tucker is not the vet that I'm thinking, right? They got rid of Jacoby Myers. Like the Raiders are probably you're gonna have to get somebody. You're gonna have to get some kind of veteran in the building. You know what I would do if it was me? That I think would fit perfect in the Kubiak system. Holy shit, it's bright out here. Good heavens. Uh would fit perfect in a Kubiak system, I think, is Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow. Right? Quarterback's best friend, 30 Renfrow, runs crazy quick routes, can lose defenders, can create separation, still like it's nothing, right? I don't know why the Carolina Panthers did not use him. They released him, signed him back, didn't use him. But Hunter Renfrow, man, Hunter Renfrow is still a free agent, should be out there as a free agent. I think it would make sense. You get a veteran that is going to be your security blanket, right? You don't, because Mike Evans, I mean, Mike Evans would be great, but I don't see Tampa Bay. I think it would ruin his legacy there if you let him leave. I mean, the dude's had 1,000 yards receiving every year of his career in Tampa for what, 11, 12 years now. I think it'd be crazy if they let Mike go. Hunter Renfrow, you need to stop smoking. What? What do you mean? I guess you're not a Hunter Renfrow fan either? Who do you like on the Raiders? Damn, Lawrence. Who do you like, my brother? Is there? Let me know. How about this, Lawrence? List of ex Raiders or Raiders that you like, and we'll work from there, bro. Cause damn, you don't like anybody on this team. My God is crazy, bro. The Carrolls really misused a lot of our players, as did previous coaches. We might be surprised at the talent we have. That's 100% correct, man. I've been saying this all year. The talent, we don't know. We have no idea what the talent is in the building. They've been misused. They've been underdeveloped. They've been underutilized. They've been mistreated. They've been beaten like stepchildren. Okay, that's a little far. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. They haven't been used to their ability. So, and what you mean with Hunter Renfrow? Stop, bro. Come on. Hunter is a dog, a damn good route runner, damn good hands, and that's what you need when you have a rookie quarterback. If Mendoza is gonna start, you need a guy that can catch the ball within 5 or 10 yards. Because if you look at Mendoza's routes, man, the average routes that they run is 9 yards. So who's gonna stop Renfrow in 9 yards, bro? There ain't nobody in the NFL hanging with that kid in 9 yards. Those routes are crazy, crazy. He probably plays street ball, not playing the routes, and that's why you need that. If you have a rookie quarterback, right? You have everybody else running routes, and then you just know to find Renfrow, right? Just find Renfrow when everything else breaks down, or find Brock. I mean, shit, you got some targets. I mean, Brock is going into his 3rd year. He's not a seasoned vet, but we need a number 1 wide receiver, Hunter Renfrow. No, I'm not saying as a number 1. I'm saying as a number 3, because I don't think Trey Tucker is it. I would rather have Hunter Renfrow than Trey Tucker. Just my opinion. Hunter Renfrow catches everything. Trey Tucker drops a lot of easy ass passes. He did it. He hurt Geno a lot this year. Geno hurt him by throwing balls that he couldn't catch. I think those short ass arms just doesn't work. Doesn't work. And if you're asking me, I'm taking Hunter Renfrow, bro, as my 3rd or 4th receiver than Trey Tucker. That's on a contract year. Trade that man. Get something for him. I like Shahid Rahid, however you say dude's name. Might come over with Kubiak. I don't know if that was a Kubiak pickup, but he's not really a number 1 receiver either, really. I mean, yeah, he had one big play on the outside, but didn't Thornton have one big play on the outside too? Right? He's mostly a gadget dude. He mostly lines up in the backfield. He mostly, runs punt returns, run kickoff returns. So Shaheed would bring a lot to this team. I think Jack Beck is going to be good. I think Jack Beck is going to be a star in this league too. I really do. And I'm going to piss my guy Lawrence off and compare him to Puka Nakua again because I think he could be, that type of guy. That type of guy. Line up on the inside. You're bigger, you're stronger. You're not the fastest, but you run damn good routes. You got a guy like Mendoza, right? That's supposed to be the most accurate quarterback coming out of college in the last 500 years. I wouldn't mind us going getting one of these, young, speedy guys in this draft. Mendoza doesn't have a long throw. That's DC4. Mendoza Holmes. We can't just use someone like Tyreek Hill because of it. AOC and Gino are the same. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Some people are saying Alex Pierce. There's a lot of people saying Alex Pierce. I like Alex Pierce, man. I think he could catch. I think he could catch. I think he could run damn good routes. Is that your number one X receiver though? I mean, he did have Daniel Jones, right? He does have the best running back in all of football, Jonathan Taylor, in my opinion. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. So depending on what Alex Pierce money is, right? If you're telling me you're going to pay 25 million to Alex Pierce, and we got rid of um, a guy like Jacoby, a hard hat guy, for the same price, I think that's kind of, yeah. I don't know. Um, I don't know about Puka. I was thinking he could be like a younger Cooper Cup. I think he could be like that, but in the right system, bro, in a Mike LaFleur system, I think he could scheme. I think he could scheme him open. And look at Puka, man. He's not fast. The dude's not the fastest dude on the field. He's just the dude that wants the ball more than anybody else out there. And when you got dudes that have that mentality that ball is mine when it's in the air, it makes a huge, huge difference. And I think Jack Besh is one of those dudes. He's proved it this year. The little bit of, you know, play time he did get when the balls were thrown his way, he came down with them. He made plays. He made first downs. And Jack Besh has got that dog, bro. So you just got to scheme him open, man. And he can create separation. I think his average separation was 3.11 yards of separation this year. That's pretty good for a rookie that doesn't get the football. So, yeah, I like Besh. I like Besh. And I I don't think he's ever going to be a Puka Nakua. I'm just saying in that system, right? In that system, if you get a offensive coordinator that can scheme your slot receiver open, right? Because you have an X and you have a Brock Bowers, it makes a whole lot of difference. All in on Mendoza the last game. What? He had a running start, all in 53, 54 yards. Yeah, put everything he had into that 53-yard pass, and it didn't even, and it still came up short. Um, he doesn't have a deep arm, man. There's nothing I could say bad about Mendoza, except for the Raiders are not prepared for a quarterback. We need more than a quarterback right now in the first round. Just my opinion. Adam Therlin, what? Or is his time passed? Um, I don't know if that's who you're going to get as your ex though. Juwan Jennings. I wouldn't mind Jennings, man. I wouldn't mind Jennings. Like, the kid can throw out of the backfield, right? You can use him in all kinds of gadget plays. He's a damn good receiver. He just had problems over there in San Francisco. So, you know, could it be? Do I eat gizzards? No. No. Have I before? Yes. But no, it's not my thing. Pavia showing off his legs. All right, it's about time for Taylor Green show, right? Oh man, y'all gonna stare at that wall for a second because I gotta put something. My bad, I had to get something to drink. I was not prepared. Raiders want Lamar Jackson. I mean, I'd rather take JJ McCarthy. Kid's 21 years old. He's got a huge future. He's 3 years younger than Mendoza, and he's already in the NFL and played, been there for 2 seasons. 22 years old, been in the NFL for 2 seasons. If you're going to make a trade, it doesn't seem like Minnesota is happy with McCarthy. All reports are they wanted to keep Sam Darnold. The GM decided that he wanted, to go a different way with the younger quarterback in McCarthy. Lamar Jackson is great, but Lamar Jackson has a $70 million cap hit. The Raiders aren't paying that. We hear all the talk about $100+ million. That shit goes very fast when you sign a $20 million center, when you sign a $20 million tackle, when you sign a $20 million receiver, when you sign a 15-20 million corner. Shit, there's your money right there. Damn, we forgot about the 23 free agents we got. Now what do we do? So 100 M's, man, that's like having $100 and going to Walmart. That shit's gonna be gone like that, bro. You put 4 things in your cart, your money's gone. So I said this last year. And everybody said, "You can't do math. You can't add." Bro, I broke down the shit. I broke down the contracts, and I told everybody last year, we're gonna get shit free agents because we gotta re-sign all these players. We had 26 free agents, and that money didn't last. When you have 26 free agents, you got to bring some of them back. You can't just replace 26 brand new guys with a new coach and a new system, right? Somebody's got to have some continuity and some chemistry together. So you're going to have to figure it out. But 100 M's doesn't go very far. Like I said, not very far at all. I mean, just average, say, right? Say you bring in, say you re-sign half of those guys and a quarter of them, a quarter of them making $2 million. Some of them you pay, $5 or $6 million. Bro, you're already up past $50 million right there, just bringing guys back from free agency, like a Eric Stokes that I think should, could possibly be back, depending on who the coach is, who the defensive coach is, right? We won't know who's going to be back, but there's some free agents that I would return if the price is right. But then if you don't return, the ones you don't return because you failed to sign this year, right, on a cheaper deal, uh, man, I don't think that money's going to go as far as we think. So the Raiders have a whole lot of shit that they got to figure out, that they got to get put together. We need pretty much a starter at every position. They need a corner. They need 2 linebackers. They need a safety. They need another dominant, 4 down, 3 down, 4 down defensive lineman. They need a right tackle. They need a center. They need another they need an X receiver. They need guys that can play on the damn kickoff and punt returns, that can tackle. They need a lot. They need a lot. They need a somebody that's dynamic, running kickoff returns and punt returns, so you can give us the ball in a short field, make it easier on your offense. Man, we need a lot. We need an awful lot. Pavea was 2 for 2 with 25 yards. Woo! Woo! I don't. What's in that Arkansas water? But you're insane. McCarthy's a bum. Okay. I'm not arguing with you today, Lawrence. I'm just gonna take your takes and say, "You're right, sir. You're right, sir." Raiders want Lamar. I got to that. I'll take Jay Gruden as head coach. Jay Gruden? I mean, that might be a little bit of a jump to head coach right away. Angel Eyes was good. Appreciate you in the building. What happened in Fargo? I don't know. Notre Dame, actually, Chicago just got honor's sake. I live by and I can't. What? Protect monsters. I don't know what any of that means, but shout out to you. Did you have season tickets in the northwest corner of the end zone at the Coliseum? No. No. But you might have seen me there a lot. Don't know what's in that water. Look, JJ's not a bum, bro. JJ's not a bum. He threw some damn good passes this year. He's good on the run. He's mobile. He's athletic. The fact that he can't stay healthy is a big, big, huge problem. But if you want a kid with upside, a kid that, is a Michigan guy, Spytek, Brady, it just kind of fits. Just kind of fits. There was all kinds of talks last year that are coming out. And I got reamed. I got reamed on X. I got reamed on this channel by saying I would trade for JJ McCarthy last year. There was talks that they wanted to get rid of him. And then it comes out now that, the GM is fired because he made a bad decision of getting rid of Sam Darnold, who's in the Super Bowl, and keeping JJ McCarthy, that the Raiders were in talks of trading JJ McCarthy. So it's not if I'm high, then Tom Brady's high, Spytek's high, Mark Davis is high, and they're all drinking the same Arkansas water as I am. So exactly why I'm not sweating the top link wide receiver. We need most offensive line. Miller is solid. When not hurt, that's a big problem. JPJ is good. We need to beef up the line 2026 rebuild year. Don't pay a quarterback. That's if only they would listen to you and listen to me. I think the Raiders would be a lot better off, right? Yes, don't pay a quarterback. We do not need one. If you're going to draft one this year, fine, draft one. If you're going to draft one next year, fine, draft one next year, whatever it is. But don't go out and pay $20-30 million for a quarterback. It hasn't worked in the past. Just let somebody in a building rebuild, make it a half-ass fun year, and go from there. Go from there. I'll bring back Devin White over Jamal Adams. I wouldn't mind either one of them, right? If you're going to bring in 2 rookie linebackers in this draft, which we really need to do, and, give Tommy Eichenberg and Cody Lindenberg their opportunities, you need a veteran in the building. And I think Devin White, could be that guy. If you put him at Mike linebacker and just let him eat, play the quarterback, play the run, right? You don't have to put him in, pass coverage position, in pass coverage and shit. I think Devin White is fine. Jamal Adams, I thought he played pretty well too. Moving him to a linebacker spot, something he doesn't play. I thought he did pretty well when he was out there. So things you got to think about, but I think Devin White could be replaced. I think Jamal Adams can be replaced in free agency very, very easily for, maybe a little bit more money, but not too much more. Then definitely we need a kicker. Definitely need a kicker. I think Daniel Carlson's time is up. You got to have somebody that can kick the ball over 40 yards, over 40 yards in the NFL. LV-Raiders 6'7", what's good with you? We can draft a quarterback, fix the O-line, and get a wide receiver 1. The NFL allows us to do it all. It's okay. They do allow us to do it all. They allow us to do all kinds of things. That's not the problem. The problem is, are the Raiders smart enough to realize what their needs are, what needs they need to fix now, and what needs they need to fix later. That is the biggest problem. Because we all know what the needs are because we watch this team on the daily. Most of us, for years, right? So we know what the problem is. We see it every year. These guys that are just coming in, they don't know, man. They can go back and watch some games, but that's all they got. I think White and Adams are worth keeping. Graham is gone, hopefully ending. Ben don't break. Yes, please. All right, the kick is up, and it is to the 32-yard line, and they will start from there. Those two both have their hands. I think the whole defense had their hands tied in the setup. I mean, you're running cover 3 47% of the time in the NFL. It's just a horrible, horrible look. Um, they only blitzed like 8% or less than 8% of the time. That's wild in the NFL. You're not even gonna try to put pressure on a quarterback. All right, handoff. Keyshawn Coleman. He will pick up 3. Oh, Owens, not Coleman. I don't know. I think the guys that Pete Carroll brought in, I don't really think care for Pete Carroll like Pete Carroll cares for them. All right, 1-by-2 set handoff again, and Zion Young with back-to-back tackles out of the M, Michigan. Devin White is a spy tech guy. All right, 2-by-1 set. Sawyer Robinson, nice pass. Great little 2 ball. Great little 2 ball. All right, ball on the 48-yard line. Got 2 receivers to the top. Jumbo set. 2 tight ends. Keyshawn Owens cannot be tackled. Cannot be tackled. He's bouncing off guys left and right. This dude is a bowling ball. Hitting the backfield. Makes a guy miss. I wish they showed this from the other view. You can't see none of these offensive linemen, bro. Is that Dunker out there? I think that was Dunker out there playing right tackle. Look like Iowa. Oh yeah, that's Jennings. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Jennings Dunker out there balling, bro. You ain't beating this man 1-on-1. You are not beating this man. The view does look like crap, right? I can't even see the field, bro. I can't see the numbers. I can't see the names. I don't know who's what. All right, ball on the 46-yard lines. Sawyer's going to throw it up. trying to lead Tyron Montgomery, the receiver, and it was just a shitty throw. Is it windy? Oh yeah, that's gotta be. That's gotta be. Whew, that looked like a Mendoza throw. After 35 yards, it said. It's just what I see, bro. It's just what I see. The wind totally took that. He threw it into the wind, and that ball just dropped out of the sky. Fair catch, and that ball did not go very far. It must be windy as hell. That kick went. Whoever 77 is on the O line looks good. Let's find out. I think I got it somewhere. Holy shit. What side was that? American or national? I don't even know who had the ball. American, right? Sawyer? No, Sawyer was on the other side. Fuck, I don't know.
I love a guarantee. Wow.
Shut up. Stupid ass commercials. National? Alright. As soon as this loads, what the hell's going on with my internet? Yo, can I get the picture? Come on, B. Come on, man. What's going on? Load the daggum roster. Here we go. All right. 77 on the national is. Damn it, this is a different roster. Oh shit, my boy Sori's in here too? What? Cameron Ball, that's the name I was thinking about for the Arkansas Razorback. All right, let me find this 77. He is. Oh, that's Keelan Rutledge. Keelan Rutledge out of Georgia Tech. Yeah, he's a big dog. He's a big dog, man. 316. That's a big boy. Was he playing guard or tackle? What does it say on here? What number is Ted Hurst? That's who I wanted to watch, was Ted Hurst. Y'all keep an eye on Ted Hurst if he gets any more reps out there. This kid was killing it in the practices from what I heard. And maybe we can get East Coast Gridiron on one of these days soon, and he could talk about it since he's up there in the booth. He's got a way better view than we got. All right, so Arkansas boys that are out there is Taylon Green, guard Fernando Carmona, that I forgot about, Cameron Ball, defensive tackle, Xavier Sori, the linebacker, Mike Washington, and Julian Neal. My dog, number 18 at corner. Uh, yeah, Max with the name you can't smell. Into Jigigba or some shit like that. Yeah, I know who you talk about. He looks like a dog too. A lot of these offensive linemen, bro, I think are being slept on this year. To be honest, I mean, to actually be honest with you. Where the hell is the first roster I had up? Dude, I lost the whole complete roster. I was flipping pulled up on my phone. That's a flag. That's a flag. Oh yeah, I lost it because I looked up. Oh wait, let's try this. Nope, that ain't working either. Well, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't know how to say his name either. I won't even try to pronounce it. And I can't see the numbers. I don't know who's on the offensive line. I'm trying to watch these offensive linemen and defensive linemen. Definitely battles up front, man. These guys are balling up front. Definitely the best matchups. Who was that? Number 78. Barber. That was a nice play from the left tackle Barber over there. He went from left tackle all the way to the center of the field chasing his guy, keeping him off the quarterback. Got my Arkansas boy in there, Carnova, right? Nice rep by Carnova. He's definitely gonna be a guard in the NFL. Was a pretty solid guard at Arkansas. Not the greatest. This is why I haven't been live in the last 3 days because my mouth is killing me, yo. And the more I talk, the more that shit hurts. So I'm gonna try to. Meyer looks, throws out of the slot receiver on a drag route, and he will be short of the first down, 3rd and 3. No, I wouldn't be mad taking him in a second. Yeah, right? These guys that are getting out there, this is your final showing with the world watching to show what you're made of against guys that are all pretty much the same talent. They're not all the same talent, but you're starting against starting defenses that are same type talent guys. So
Rise into legend. NFL Honors with host John Hamm and the NFL's most prestigious awards on the line.
yeah, there's some nice offensive linemen. And like I said, we're gonna go over it. Oh shit, we won't go over it today. I forgot the Royal Rumble is on. What time's the Royal Rumble start? I gotta watch the Royal Rumble. Greg Brewer. What's good, my guy?
do you know from Best Buy? He thinks he's in the Super Bowl.
I think the National League got um,
Shop Best Buy for great deals on all
maybe got the lesser talent, the lesser talent side of the ball. I don't know. Maybe just not as good quarterbacks. They did. I mean, they did start with Pavia as their starter. It's not a great showing from any of the quarterbacks so far. I think Nussmeier looked decent, right? Some decent drives, some okay passes, way to escape in the pocket, walked in for a touchdown. But other than Nussmeier, I haven't seen really any quarterback that's thrown anything to impress, to talk about, to look at. Any of the above. Kyle Lewis, where the hell's he at? What number is he? That's who I was trying to look at today. It's Kyle Lewis. What the hell number is he? I gotta find Kyle Lewis. Give me a minute. Where we at here? All right, ball on the 21-yard line. Little play action. Pavia gonna roll out. He's still out there? Why is he still out there? Do they just not have any quarterbacks? Like, why is the dude still out there? Hasn't Pavia played like the whole game and shit? All right, ball on the 30. Got 2-by-1 set, single backfield. Pavia looks, throws for the first down. It is caught, and he'll pick up another 3 afterwards. Automated people mover, an APM. Never heard that. Pavia is sacked. Nowhere to go with the ball. Pavia is the one who's dead. Is their head coach. Is this game currently? Oh. His dad's a coach for the Saints? It's on NFL Network. NFL Network. Pavia pass short. It is caught, and it'll be 3rd down. My boy Julian Neal, Arkansas Razorback out there, shutting down his side. They ain't throwing nothing over there. I know one of the quarterbacks is. Oh, you don't know who? Oh, I'm not sure. I know one of them is. And I know the name. It's just got to pop in this slow-ass hamster wheel of mine. Or I could just ask Siri. She might know. Hey Siri, what college quarterback has a father that coaches for the Saints in the NFL?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia.
Oh, it's Garrett Nussmeier. Nuzzy. Look at Keon. Just bobbling bodies to the ground. Probably a sacked again, bro. Maybe he just can't see over the defensive line to see where his receivers are. But you got to get this kid out of the pocket. Oh, you got some throwing lanes. Yeah, you got to get rid of that. Whew, that was a nasty swim move. Nice. All right, 2-by-2 set, single backfield. The ball is on the 41-yard line. Pavia is going to roll out. Imagine that. Dumps it to the back. And he will pick up 4. It'll be 3rd and 14. They got a ways to go. So yeah, Garrett Nussmeier has a father that is on the Saints. I mean, damn, your father's a coach in the NFL. Like, was probably his coach growing up. I like Nussmeier. I like him more and more, especially having a father that's a coach. You're gonna have good intelligence when it comes to football. All right, Pavia, 1-by-2 set, throwing out of the backfield, and he'll pick up 1 and be stopped. Absolutely stopped to a halt, to a quick halt. Oh my God, this game cannot go fast enough. Fuck my life. All right, we got Heist. That's it right there. Number 55. Pay attention to number 55. Damn good rep. Damn good rep. Oh! Pavia with a nice escape route playing Houdini. And the receiver just can't hold on to the ball, bro. And the national team will turn it over on downs. It wasn't a great pass by Pavia though. The ball kind of wobbled. It's kind of hard to get the trajectory of the ball right. If it don't have spin on it, it's kind of hard to time it. It makes it harder for receivers when the ball doesn't have spin. When it's wobbling, it's a lot harder to time the ball. But no excuse. It hits you in your hands. You got to catch it. You got to catch it. Especially when you're down 17-0 and you're going for it on 4th down. You got to catch it. You got to. So look for his stock for a lot of people. Might be going over some film again for that dude because plays like that stand for not for long in the NFL if you even make it. When you got wide open passes, ball hits you in your hands. But Pavia against talent, right? I'm not saying at Vandy that, Vanderbilt, that he didn't face a lot of talent, right? A lot of defensive lines. But now you're facing an American League, right? Where everybody is trying to get to the NFL. These are tops of the tops, or the tops of the tops that are in the game, right? So going against better talent, it's going to be harder. And he hasn't looked like he did at Vandy. And yes, I will say you don't know the coaches, you don't really know the system, right? It's a pretty vanilla, bland system. You don't have a lot of time for install, so for that, I will say, I mean, it looked okay, but it sure the hell ain't look like the game we saw last year with with uh with Jackson Dart and who else was in there? It's the only one I remember. Oh. On the replay, he had 2 open receivers and threw to the check down. Right? Yeah. And he threw to the check down that had 3 guys about to smack his ass, so he didn't hold on to the ball. But maybe he's trying to get noticed, but he's showing why he will never make it in the NFL. I think his size is probably showing most of that, but yeah, when you come out here and you're not on target on every single throw because of your size. When you're taking 3 sacks already, and you're supposed to be known for your scrambling and your mobility, definitely doesn't. It's not looking like the greatest day for Pavia. Um, Pavia is an inch shorter and 9 pounds lighter than Kyle Murray. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna be in contention for shit. I think Kyler Murray's got all the talent in the world, but you have to have lanes to throw and roll out of the pocket. Love you, bye. Be safe. Little flea flick. Taylor Green showing his athleticism. Throw the ball, bro. Jeez Louise. Just throw the ball. Yeah, you got 3 yards, but damn. All right, it's Taylor Green time. It's time to get excited. See what my big dogs got. Come out here and make these damn quarterbacks out here
You're obsessed
look bad and show who the alpha is on the field.
Tortelloni, and we're obsessed with your 5-paragraph petition demanding
Cause I know it's TG.
Unlike
TG 17. I expected Mike Washington to look a lot better. He has some decent carries, but I expected him to break one, and I really did. I mean, he broke one against Ole Miss. He broke one against Notre Dame. He broke one against LSU. He broke one against who else did we play that was in the top 25? Anyways, he's broke a big ass run against everybody we played with top talent in college football. I'm surprised he didn't break on this today. Right? Finally, some Taylor Green action. Oh God. Oh no, it's gone. Son of a bitch. Excuse the silence. I had put Oreo in my mouth. Nice. Shout out to you. Hope your son does well. Detroit. What? All right, the offensive line is Slaughter. I can't see anybody else. Taylor Green under the gun. Ball is at center field. You got 2x2 set. Single back. Under pressure, gonna have to roll out, and he's gonna stop and throw an ugly, horrible, ugly pass. What the flip are you doing, Taylor Green? What the hell is he doing out there, man? What are you doing, my bra? What in the fuck was that? You know it's windy. You don't just throw a ball from one hash to the other hash, jumping in the air with your feet off the ground. You're not gonna get any velocity or strength on the ball. That was a horrible play by Taylor Green. And he's making me look bad, and I don't like looking bad. But damn, those are the plays that I've talked about that need to be cleaned up. The decision making. All right, time for the big dog. Jennings Dunker to be back on the field. Y'all make sure you watch that right tackle side. He ain't giving up nothing. I think maybe once I've seen somebody get past him so far. The score is 17-0. I do believe. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl, Rebel? I'm picking New England. I'm picking New England. I say, I don't know. I don't know what I say. But I say New England. He's channeling it in AOC. AOC has never made no stupid decisions like that. Come on, Lawrence. Damn, it hurts to laugh, bro. Don't make me smile. I don't want to smile. Oh, shit. But I got the Patriots, man. I think the Patriots. I think the whole distraction with Klint Kubiak, right? When you know somebody's going to take a job somewhere else and they're concentrating on that. There's been a report that I seen on X from a very respectable source for the New England Patriots that said, not for the New England, for the Seattle Seahawks, that said people in the building for the Seattle Seahawks are starting to feel like Klint Kubiak has already checked out. By checked out, I mean he is already focused on the Las Vegas Raiders, and he doesn't seem to be focused on the task at hand. Now, this is just a report. This is somebody's opinion. I don't know who's telling him that. I don't know if it's people in the Seattle building, but it doesn't look good, man. That's right. That's not somebody you want, the character you want of a guy that is going to get a job somewhere else and he's got a Super Bowl on the line and he's not focused on the task at hand. Could be a distraction. Could be a distraction for the team. Could be a distraction for the offense. You know, when people know that you have the guy in the building that you want in the building, you know, that you build a bond and a chemistry with, and then he's leaving the building, it could be a problem. It could be a problem for Seattle. So I look for that to affect the game. And their defense is just nasty. Oh! To the 40, the 45, to the 50. Seth McCallum with a run. Nice patience. Slow to the hole. Turn on the boat. Burst through the hole. Running behind Rutledge. Nice block. I like this Rutledge kid. I also like the Heist kid, the 55 center from the other team. The Raiders need a center. Imagine if we could get somehow Bo Heist and Gunnar Jennings. Dude, our offensive line is set for life. Shit.
Our offensive line would be set for life. Those are the two of the biggest dogs out there. Look at this guy, just looks like a monster, bro. This guy is huge. The Raiders have to get Dunker Jennings. I'm telling you, he's a Raider all day long, bro. All day long. I know he's only 6'4", almost 6'5", but he's 320, all muscle. This dude is physical as hell. He reminds me of the old school Raiders offensive line back in the day, right? Just big, gigantic, mammoth men that just move bodies, can't be moved. Oh yeah, not to mention after practice the other day, he was so excited that he held it. Fucking this dude walked up to him without a helmet on, and he was headbutting people, and he turned and headbutted the dude right in the face with no helmet. I love his energy, bro. Jennings Dunker is an absolute freak of nature, and this man needs to be on a football field for a silver and black. If they do not pick this dude, oh my god, great catch. Who is that? McCowan again? This running back out of Kentucky, bro. Look at the catch in the hands. Oh my god. You got super chat somewhere. Fader Raider with the $20 bomb. Appreciate you. Let's go Raiders. Man, appreciate you keeping the lights on. Why Raiders need a center? People forgot JPJ played center for AP. Rebel, what's good? Raider Nation Jason, what's good? The problem with JPJ playing center is a lot of people think he's an all-pro guard, right? Not the greatest long arms, not the fastest when it comes to snapping the ball and getting your hands up to block, right? He struggled at center. AP put him at center, but AP, he didn't last very long. So I like JPJ, but JPJ had a bunch of issues. JPJ had a bunch of issues staying healthy in college, and he's having that same problem in the NFL. Now, I will say, at center, was the healthiest he's been, right? He did stay healthy for most of the season playing his rookie year at center. But I don't know what JPJ's future is with this team, man. I really don't. I think he was drafted by an AP, by a, you know, by by Tom Telesco, who thought he was going to be here for a minute. And I just don't feel like whoever comes in, this new staff, is going to feel the same way about JPJ, right? He still has some technique work to do. Yes, he's physical, he's a dog, but staying healthy is a big, big problem in the NFL. If you can't stay healthy, then you're not helping your team. I know he won the Remington. He had a ton of penalties year one, but ranked fourth best as center every game he played. When removing penalties, he got moved because we needed a guard. Yeah, I don't know why they moved him. I don't know why that was. It could be because of the coaching staff. But if you can't stay healthy, man, you can't stay healthy. And if you watch the film on JPJ, he gets pushed back a lot by big, powerful dudes, by speed rushers, by power rushers. I like him at center personally. I think he played better at center than he did at guard. But somehow, some way, people in the NFL feel like the dude should be a guard. And if that's the case, I think it kind of hurts us because I think we have damn good guards, right? I think if you look at Caleb Rogers and the little bit of snaps he got this year, he played his ass off and looked very, very well. Looked like he should have been out there all year long, which I can't wait to see next year. And if that's the case, then what happens to Jordan Meredith, Dylan Parham? Where did these guys go? Which, you know, probably probably won't be here. I believe Jordan Meredith is a free agent, uh, a UDFA player. I would like to see some higher draft picks, in the trenches. In my opinion, we do have two two third rounds last year. We have a third and a second round the year before, so we definitely have the talent on there, but we just need somebody to manage it and figure out who's gonna be what, who's gonna play where. Being a good college center doesn't automatically make you a center in the NFL. Absolutely, absolutely not, Bueno. With the data, JPJ was a natural center at Oregon. I like JPJ, but yeah, those injuries, man. JPJ struggles under AP when his penalties off blocking were done. JPJ got hurt because he was crap center next to him. I played defensive tackle. Like I mentioned, studied the lines. Meredith was ranked 56 out of 32. But where was Meredith? Where was Meredith ranked last year? Not this following year, but the year before when he played right guard, the position that he's played all his life. He was top 5 in the NFL. He was the highest rated guard out of all of football 2 years ago. They moved him to center. That's not his position. So Jordan Meredith has proven he can be a guard. He was a dog at right guard 2 years ago. That offensive line was gelling. We had the players in the positions. They decided to come in with a new staff and move it all around. And I believe they're going to do the same thing this year. They'll come in with a new staff and move everything around. But JPJ was balling at center with Dylan Parham and Jordan Meredith, next to him. They weren't the greatest, but from December on, they were a top 15, top 13 offensive line in the NFL. Then you got new coaches, and they came in and screwed that shit all up. So Jordan Meredith, for a UDFA, that was ranked the top 5 out of all guards, out of 30. What if we got 2 in each one? 64 guards. He was ranked top 5. So Jordan Meredith can play the position. The problem last year was we had a shit coach that doesn't know how to coach scheme, does not know how to scheme up offensive line, and does not know how to use players to their strengths. Is why Jordan Meredith was at center. Alex Kappa played center for the first time in his career. JPJ's moving over to right guard when he started at left guard. I'll take McGovern from the Bills and JPJ develop him at center. But did you hear how that sounds, though? I'll take McGovern from the Bills and develop JPJ. This is his 3rd year. He was picked 2nd round. Very, very high in the 2nd round. That's a player that should be starting. That should have started in year 1, in my opinion. If you're drafted in the 1st or 2nd round and you have a bad offensive line, you should start right away. So the fact that you got to develop JPJ, just trade him and move on and get somebody else if that's how they feel in the building, that they're going to have to let him sit for another year. Rebington Award winners carry as much weight as the Heisman Trophy winners. As soon as they enter the NFL, it's a whole new ball game. Shout out No Bueno. Appreciate you being in the building. It's been a minute, fam. But yeah, man, he said it right there. Like that's how it works in the NFL. Like you're going, you're on a college team like Oregon, and if you look at Oregon's schedule last year, they played like 7 teams that had less than 3 wins. I think. I mean, the competition says it all. So I think JPJ there's a reason he fell to the 2nd round, and there's a reason that nobody picked him before he got to us. It's because the injuries, the body size, the arm length, the athleticism, and the fact, it wasn't great for him to be thrown into the fire on a bad offensive line right from the jump. So I hope JPJ works out. But we all know that when you come into the NFL with a new head coach and a new scheme, and a new offensive staff and defensive staff that they're gonna get rid of a lot of those guys. Good to hang out with you, Rib. Cheers, my brother. Cheers to you too. Yeah, it's always nice when my peeps are in the building. Shit, lately I've been going live and I get like 1,500 views and like eight Raider fans in here. Fucking, it is what it is. I'll talk football all day. It don't have to be Raider fans, but yeah, I don't know where all the Raider fans went to, but I appreciate you being in the building. As always, love the takes. Dunker is a freak, bro. I want this man on the Raiders. Please, please, do whatever you got to do. Trade up, trade back, trade players, trade your mom. I don't care. Just trade somebody. Do something to make sure Jennings Dunker wears the silver and black. Cheers. All right, quick pass over the middle. Caught on 2nd and 11, and he will pick up 9. Okay, I trade Crosby to get Dunker. I don't think we would have to trade Crosby. We shouldn't have to go through that drastic of measures to get a Dunker. They still got him in the 2nd round, I think. Some people got him in the 3rd. He's not going to go there. Like, he's projected like the 10th or 11th best tackle, I think, in this draft so far. which is just mind-boggling. I can't understand how you can look at this man, his body. Your poor bear, Rebel. What's wrong with the bear? He's all good. He's good. What's wrong with the bear? Chill out. Yeah. There. He's better. He wasn't very excited with the Senior Bowl. It's 17-3. Ball on the 40-yard line. Jumbo set with 2 receivers to the field side. And it's another handoff to the big dog. And he's just eating up yardage. He's got to be averaging 5-6 yards a carry. Oh, this is a good block. Good block by the Ohio State tight end. All right, watch Kavaris. The left guard. Where they got him? Left guard, right guard. Where the hell he's at? They got him at tackle? What the hell? K1 Black with another big run up the middle. Oh, what we got? Looks like your bear was rooting for the Nationals. That's funny as shit. Looks like those old don't smoke weed commercials when your team smoking it. He got tore back, bro. It's all the contact smoking here. He got a little faded. You all right over there, buddy? Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's good. He says touchdown. Touchdown. He needs some stuffing. I think he's only like 40 years old or some shit, so. He's an old bear. That's my gaming partner. That's who I got to watch the games with.
I'm taking the MVP of finances. SoFi Plus. Thought I was the MVP. Do you earn me $1,000 plus in annual value across banking and investing and more?
Josh thought he was the MVP. Did you see the playoff game? Josh Allen, I thought I was MVP. You must not have seen the playoff game. Dabba dabba bear. Hey, hey, boo boo. This national team is not doing so well. Ay, 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 ay. Last one, what I miss? Hammer says, my point was Meredith ranked super high and super low like JPJ. Center ranked 12th, including penalties. His misuse killed us. We need a guard, a tackle, keep Miller, JPJ, and Meredith. And get rid of the rest? I wouldn't be mad at that. Except for Meredith, I think is in a contract year, right? He played well enough where there might be some teams willing to pay him more than more than we are. Not the biggest guy at what, still 280, 290. Still needs to pack on some pounds, but I like Meredith. It's just he's not consistent. Sometimes he'll have a great game, and then the next game he looks like he's never even been out there before. Really, I wouldn't be mad at keeping Colton Miller and Rogers and Charles Grant and Demolition and the rest. You keep those three guys, the two rookies we just drafted, and the rest could go. You trade spots for all of those. I wouldn't be mad at it. Taylor Green on the run and a horrible throw. What is that? The wind is killing y'all. Golly. 55 yards with a flick of the wrist. Taylor Green could throw the ball downfield. But yeah, I agree, man. Keep those guys. We get 90 something in camp, so let all of them come in and compete, right? Meredith, I don't think will get that luxury because his contract year was this year. So he'll be a free agent no matter what. But the guys that aren't free agents, or even if you can convince Meredith to come back on the cheap. But as bad as our offensive line has been since Jordan Meredith's been here, I don't know why he would want to come back, right? Personally. If I was him, I'd run for my life. Like, even if you think you're getting a Kubiak or a better team, I'm still running for my life. I'm running. All right, the rest of the O-line is good backup. Remember, almost no lineman is great until their fourth year. That's a fact. When you have a mid-grade high school line coach to NFL because of his daddy. Yeah, man, that set us back so bad. It set us back so much because we drafted guys like Charles Grant, who some say wouldn't be ready till this next year, till this year coming up. I felt like he'd be ready halfway through the season. I felt like Caleb Rogers was already one of the best guards we had out there, just at his college, tape. So, yeah, we're so far behind when it comes to developing the offensive line. Taylor Green is having a horrible game. Jesus criminy. Tucker and Anthony, and this offensive line just got 8 up. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Miss. Oh, shit. You had 3 seconds to throw the ball. No internal clock, no vision of feeling. That was a horrible rep by Taylor Green, bro. Horrible rep by Taylor Green. And all the shit I talked about my Arkansas quarterback, I guess we're going to have to do some defending in the chats tonight or tomorrow. Because holy shit, I don't know how you could defend that. That's a horrible, horrible outing. And you just made yourself look like shit. Sad, sad. Well, he still has athleticism. They said he looks like Terrell Pryor out there when he runs, when he rolls out of the pocket, which is, you know, pretty nice to compare him to a former Raider. I kind of like that comp. But man, he's got some work to do. And yes, the wind is pretty bad. They're throwing into the wind, but that doesn't make up for your decision making, bro. That's some shit ass plays by Taylor Green. And just damn good plays by the defense. Lacey underneath caught. And he's going to pick up a nice game. Not like there's a chance for anybody to do anything in this game. 17-3 with 2 minutes left. However, nice route by Lacey. Fake the out route. Cut back inside. Breaking tackles. Nice, nice. Every time I see that Lacey name, I think of the LSU receiver that took his own life. I don't like seeing that name. Look at Cole Payton. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, pushing offensive linemen out of the way so he can pick up yardage. Okay. He's showing a little something with his legs. I like Cole Payton, man. I like Cole Payton. Would have been nice to see him throw the ball a little more like that. Good pass, good decision. And once again, Peyton's receiver drops the ball. This kid can't catch a break. He puts the ball on the money, right in the numbers, hit you in your chest, and you just can't pull it in. It just makes no sense, bro. He can't get no love. Cole Payton looked like he's had a decent game. It's Eddie Lacy. I know, but every time I see that name, it's bad. It's the same Lacy as the running back that became fat. Wait, what? I'll take Mendoza still, but depends on what, if we can get Max Dunker. Bro, Max Dunker is a dog. Like, if we could get him with a quarterback like Fernando, he will be Fernando's best friend, and they will be hanging out together on and off the field. I can already tell you right now. In Nevada, we count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Ain't supposed to count 1 Arkansas. No, I thought it was universal. Everybody counts Mississippi. I thought that was it's a universal thing, man. When I was growing up, I played ball in Arkansas. I played ball in Vegas. I played ball in Cali, Alabama. Like, you know, so we always counted 1 Mississippi, no matter where we were. So I don't know. Let me know in the chat. How do y'all do it? Do y'all count 1 Arkansas, 2 Arkansas, 1 Cali, 2 Cali? Let me know how y'all do it. That's funny shit. It still hurts to smile. On my last break, stop to yell, Raiders! Now get back to work, Furpo. They just need to get rid of the Pro Bowl. I mean, it's something for, you know, it's something for us to do the week before football. We ain't got shit to talk about, right? Makes for a boring life when it's just you. So I like having something to watch on Saturdays. I don't mind the Pro Bowl being on. But it has, you know, it's just become it doesn't mean anything, right? It's not pristine anymore. You can't say, oh, this guy's an 8-time Pro Bowler. So, right? Back in the day, people, people's accolades were pretty much all bundled together by, you know, how many Pro Bowls they made, right? You looked at quarterbacks, our receivers, our running backs, and you're like, oh, he's got so many yards and he made it to, 4 Pro Bowls in a row or 5 Pro Bowls in a row. That shit don't mean nothing anymore. Now when you tell me you made it to a Pro Bowl, I'm just gonna be like, okay, so you were the worst player in the NFL? Shit. I mean, if Shador can make it for a popularity contest, shout out for the $2 Fader Raider. Appreciate you, Raiders. You count 1 Venezuela, 2 Venezuela, 3. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not 1 Mississippi universal wide. What do you think about the Super Bowl this year? We pretty much knew. If you looked at the picture they put out at the beginning of the season of all the players, right? If you looked very closely and zoomed in, there was 2 players at the end. Sam Darnold and Drake May. So, I think they already predicted, they already knew who it was going to be. It was already pretty much scripted. So, I think it's the Super Bowl. I think it's 2 teams that have faced off before. Last time Seattle lost because of a bad call by Pete Carroll, who didn't run the ball with Marshawn Lynch. When they had the ball on the 1 flipping yard line, and it will go down as probably the stupidest call in the history of all Super Bowl games. Yes, our former coach, Pete Carroll, owns that. On the other hand, I don't know. Maybe Seattle could come out and get revenge. Maybe Kubiak could walk off into the sunset and guarantee us, a head coach. Or maybe they lose and he decides he wants to run it back. I don't know. Touchdown National League? I don't know. Who do you think will win the Super Bowl? I picked the Patriots. So I'm sure Seattle will win. Whoever I pick is the opposite. That ball should have been picked. Why did you deflect it? You should have just grabbed that. You trying to play volleyball. This is NFL or college or about to get to the NFL, whatever you want to call it. But 3rd-and-1. Price Scott from Wisconsin, or from Washington, my bad, with a damn good play. But you gotta catch that. You gotta pick that out of the end zone, run all the way to the outside, and he could have been down the field. But it's a damn good pass breakup. All right, Cole Payton. Besides Nussmeier, looks like the best quarterback so far in this game. Handoff up the middle, touchdown. And we have a 7-point game with a minute 30 left. That's funny as hell, Greg Lear, though. It's funny. Where we at? It's flag football something. Flag football. I can do that in my backyard. Might as well get rid of it. Well, it's not just the flag football, though. They have the throwing competition. I like the quarterbacks trying to throw into the little targets. They have, what else do they have? They have the tug of war. I don't know. Yeah, they could get rid of it, bro. I could care less. But it's something to do. It's entertainment. They need to make it not a popularity contest and make it back to where you have to be the top player in your position to make the Pro Bowl, no matter what your name is and shit. My mom used to say, 1 hippopotamus, 2 hippopotamus. We got all kinds of different takes on the account to get to the quarterback. Even the Super Bowl emblem color, the Seahawks and the Patriots color, right? They kind of faded it so it didn't look green and yeah, yeah. Kind of might be scripted. Kind of might be scripted. I don't know. Well, at least two of my Razorbacks played very well. Mike Washington and Julian Neal, they didn't even throw to his side. Come on, let Taylor Green throw the ball these next couple of plays. You gotta you can't just walk off looking like that, bro. We're not gonna seriously just run the clock out. That's some bullshit. Snap the ball. Thank you. Come on, let him throw it, man. Let him throw it. All right. The American League will walk off in victory formation. If it's scripted, I hope the Seahawks win. And Kubiak comes to the Raiders, wins the Super Bowl with Mendoza. Yes, please. Please, please. Yes, please. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I really do. But I like the defensive coaches from the was it the National League? I thought the National League. The defensive coach was a dog. They just couldn't get it done. Run game, run game, run game, run game. A lot of running, not too many passes. Cole Payton looked like kind of looked like a Bo Nix to me. A little taller Bo Nix. He got some muscles to him. Got a thicker lower body. Pretty good mobility. You know, looks like Houdini in the pocket with his escape ability. Taylor Green looks like absolute trash. It was bad. Maybe the stage was too big for him, and maybe that's not a good thing for the NFL. So, let me know how y'all feel. I appreciate y'all. Much love. Shout out to everybody in the building that came through, everybody that double tapped the screen and hit the like button. If you like this channel, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, like, subscribe, follow. If you don't, move along. Much love. Appreciate y'all. Protect your mind, protect yourself, protect your body and your family, and always just win, baby. Peace.